Hello, 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 hello. I am back. We are here for Throwback Thursday. This is the Vanishing of Ethan Carter Redux. It's updated in Unreal 4. The game was released originally, I want to say, in 2014, with the remaster, I think, being made in 2017. I have not played this game, but I have heard a lot of good things about it. It has sold over 1 million copies, and I believe it's classified as like horror mystery, but it's described more as a walking simulator. I don't think there's any combat in it, but it's supposed to be a really, really awesome story. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot. If there is a lot of reading in this, you might have to bear with me at certain points, depending on the font. I have to play it in a minimized sort of fashion because of my ultra wide screen, so trying to make it a good viewpoint for the people watching.
Ethan Carter, I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right, plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail, but soon there were mentions of things no little that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me.
I think it's supposed to be Lovecraftian, too.
It wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
It's very pretty in this. I'm surprised this is an older title. This looks better than most current ones. I assume we just follow the tracks, right? But yo, okay, so we have like spidey senses or something. I'm gonna look at this from another angle, perhaps, or no, it shows the same spot over and over again. They're large tent stakes. Oh, is this open world? I'm at work, so I gotta mute, so I actually do my job. I totally understand. I appreciate you lurking. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, Alter. Thanks for tuning in. Why is this so booby-trapped? Where am I? Okay, so we have two parts of a puzzle, it looks like, right? Because we have the... Oh, one sec, let me adjust my volume. I'm a little loud. Alright, let me test that. That should be a little bit better. I'm not peaking as much. The first thing that we sensed was that other trap, and it was the bottom right image. This is the second piece of the puzzle. I assume it makes like a whole picture when we put it all together. Obviously, I'm not going to recognize that. I have no idea what it's trying to show me, but a bunch of bones. Looks like human bones. Do I need to be on the lookout for traps? Like, seems odd to me that I've already stumbled across two. That's a pretty sheer drop. I don't think I should go that way. What is this? Blood? Oh. Pine nettle. Okay, so we don't go that way. Seems rather uncanny that there were so many traps already. Huh, I thought that I might have... Woohoo, I got an extra employee today. My workload just got cut in half. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Maybe there's another path that we go over here through? Not exactly sure what I'm even looking for. Perhaps just more truck. Got me. Okay. I'm even like trying to look for him and I'm getting jump scared by him. Okay, bro. What on earth would somebody have all these traps for? In what world? Is this just what like England is about? This is how the rural countrysides of England tend to be? So I'm assuming that there's one more, right? I believe this path is blocked if it... Yeah, I believe this path is blocked. It forces you over this way. Again, no idea what I'm looking for. For those just tuning in, this is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Throwback Thursday, so I'm trying to play an older game that I never got around to, that I've heard really good things about. Walk on the more sturdy looking stuff.
Red Creek Valley seemed like a quiet, ordinary place. I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one. Already I knew that.
Okay, so this must be the coup de grace for this guy's career. God, this is so pretty. Sketchy. The dust particles in the air. Random falling leaves. A very atmospheric game. I like it a lot. The aesthetic of it is very, very pretty. It's supposed to be a really dark game overall, though. Both in terms of psychological stuff and also for the majority of the gameplay itself in terms of setting. Crankshaft? Press scratch is recently used. Crank. Okay, where is that supposed to be at? Near a jagged outcropping of rocks. At the shore. There, okay, so I kind of see it now. Get one more glance at it. So we are right there. I can't tell which side it's from though, right? Like, gotta be down there? No. Maybe? Down there, right? I believe it's down there at least. That's what it seemed like from the perspective. Anything going on back here? No, no, no. Enter. Forward and back. Turn off. Is it active? Huh? What is this trying to tell me? I don't know how you uninteracted this. Is it the light? Does the headlight work? Crank. Do you have to find the crankshaft in order to crank it up and use it? And that's located over there, I think. Okay, we have more than just a fork in the road. It looks like this ends pretty abruptly, though. I think I'm supposed to be looking for more clues about stuff, but I don't even really know what's going on at all. I'm loving the visuals so far, though. Looks like there might be something on the ground up there. To our right. Rope. JZ391393. Okay. Wonder what that means. Somebody was tied there? There's no blood. Even though there was blood on the front of the tram. Oh, it looks like there's blood all over the place over here, though. What the hell? Anything of note up in this little way? No. Oh, bro. Whose legs are those? Yeah, those are some severed legs, I will admit. Man, poor guy crawled all the way over here. What, under construction. Oh, there's the rest of the, body. What is that supposed to mean? Yeah. Maybe I can like reposition some of this, or just have to get it right. I don't really know what that's supposed to tell me. I mean, I feel kind of awkward just moving on from this. Wouldn't you if you just... I mean, I guess he's a detective, he's used to this sort of thing, but... I've shot the crankshafts over here because the... Oh, it is. Yep. I was mistaken earlier. Seems like this is where the crank is, and if I pick the crank up, I can turn the crank on the tram and what? Turn the headlight on or make it move back and forth, or... Wait, where is it? It's right here, right? That's the outcrop with the rocks. Unless it might be over on the other side. I don't know why it gave me X-ray vision, but I had no idea what I was supposed to do with it. There's the crankshaft. Looks like the blood is at the... I gotta take it. Okay. Other clues out this way? Doesn't seem so. Back up to the tram we go. Yeah, this game is really, really pretty. Looks like there's a path this way. Wonder if that's supposed to be Ethan, the corpse that we found. Again, I have no idea what this is trying to tell me. Also doesn't look like the skull was actually crushed, like it was denoting. Okay, so we have a crankshaft that must have clapped that guy's skull. The rope that he was tied to the tracks with here. Right at this marker. Which, like, what even is that? He's tied there. That's the secondary anchor point and also a marker. Looks like it's cut on the one side, untied on the other. We have some kind of electrical. Legs were cut off, crawling off the tracks, perhaps. Fumbled his way all the way down here. Somebody chased him, or followed at least. Mollywopped him, ran down here, and tossed the evidence, the murder weapon. All very interesting, but I don't know what to make of it. I guess we'll find out more as we get further along, eh? So, fix, spin the crank. Should we really be going forward with this? I feel like that's a death sentence. We're just gonna go backwards over to where that murder scene is. Can't really see what's going on. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's more stuff over here. Is it just gonna keep doing that? Okay. Maybe I'd back the rail car up to there. Oh, I gotta crank it first. Wait, can I turn it on? No. Alright, so we'll crank it up first, turn it on, back it up to that area. And I think that's the move at least. Am I at the right spot? Can't really tell. Alright, let's see. I mean, it seems like that's in the right spot. No, maybe we just keep backing it up. Maybe we parked it right where... I don't know. And that's been trapped there for a while. So we're missing a rocks from somewhere. Oh, I see it. Like gets closer together when you line everything up. Right next to a tree. It's cut in half. Okay. It's up further. I remember that. I think I'm supposed to put the rail car right there, though. There's that rock. Okay, so that thing obviously got used for some stuff, too. So what, we put the rock back? We put the rock back, now what? I guess we put the rail car there, because if we did that with the rock, I assume we would do the same thing with the other clue. Pull this up over here. Should have given me like a prompt or something. Okay, gassed it up, drove it to kill the person over here. The blood is back there. One is cut, one is untied. They made it over here, got their legs cut off, followed down this path, their skull bashed in. Murder weapon was thrown away. Why was there a rock with a bunch of blood on it too? Unless that's how they knocked him out first. To tie him up? Not sure. I don't see anything else that we were supposed to do back there. Doesn't sound very safe. Is that the noise the trees just make out in the wilderness? I don't know. I haven't touched grass in a while. I'm walking away from stuff that might be important. That goes back and overlooks the crime scene. I mean, this is an expansive game in terms of area of interaction. Oh, I can use shift to run. That makes things a little bit easier. Dang, this is big area. This leads to nothing. Nothing over here? You can't jump. Not seeing anything. I don't know what I'm looking for though, so probably doesn't help. What do we do? It looks like there's some stuff over here. And that path just leads down to the rocks. Can't climb up to see anything. The rest of the rail car though. I'm gonna fix something real quick. Make that just a little smaller, a little higher up. Okay, we have the train station. It's so pretty. The intro said that this game does not hold your hand. It seemed pretty linear up until we got to that part after the rail car. And do I just keep going? I feel like there's a lot of area to try to explore. More rail cars, some kind of tower? Mostly just electrical, huh?
Trains have been through here for a long time. That was part of a pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
Foreboding. Okay. I still don't see much going on here. No real clues. Is that a cave? Couldn't be. There'd be like a path or something that you can get down there from. Yeah. The music seems relatively chipper given the fact that we just found a corpse, but pretty strange rock formation. Okay, there's more stuff to explore over here. Yields no clues though. I mean, there's a little bit of, well, that's just sunlight. Okay. Coming up to a more squat tower. Or not tower, really. Just like a... You know, you would call that, what, like a maintenance or utility? Built pretty well. That just keeps going forever. That leads into town. I mean, do I need to keep going this way? I have an overlook here. So I keep thinking when I see these open alcoves that I'm supposed to explore them, but you can go right past all of this. How open world is this? Alright, I guess we're gonna go into town. This is pretty crazy visuals for a 2014 game. All things considered.
I've seen every version of people hurting each other, hurting themselves. We blame it on compulsion, selfishness, madness. I suppose the idea is, if you name a thing, you can control it. There are things in this world that cannot be named.
I expected him to continue talking for a minute. mean, I feel like I got the gist of what happened over there, but I don't know entirely what it alludes to, other than there was a murder. I don't know if that was supposed to be Ethan Carter. Very pretty views, but not much closer to the truth, other than knowing that there's one of two murder weapons and a person murdered. This did not turn into what I thought it would. The town layout and stuff. Okay, so we can go up here. Looks like this whole town has been abandoned. I invoke the Boneless One, the One of Voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me. Great Minister Falacor, I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. Aglon, tetragram, vacion, stimulaton. Okay, I can't read Latin. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, that's a little bit easier to read, but I still don't know what any of that means. Oh. Okay, we opened a portal to something. Nothing else we need to see here first. There's a portal there too, okay. So yeah, this is supposed to be some kind of like Lovecraftian horror mystery game that's part walking simulator. Is that the same kind of entrance that we had down here? Or are these two separate areas? Like, am I going through an interdimensional portal? I am going through an interdimensional portal. Okay. We have multiple paths. I guess we're probably trying to go up to the top first. Why not? Wait, what? Swap. What did that just mean, swap? I don't see any clues. Oh, what the heck? That is so strange. Huh? I have no idea what this is trying to tell me. It is pretty cool of a function, but... do I need to put them in the right order or something? That's the entrance again. I gotta read that to reestablish the portals or the dimensional gateways or whatever. That leads up. Can't swap that one. I can swap that one. Does that seem like the right one? Well, they all lead to the same thing. I'm not doing it right or something. Okay. This looks different now. Is that just the same door? Don't want to go that way. Oh, we can't do anything anyway. Alright. I think I kind of get it. So we go through this. Swap that. Oh, it's all different now. What? That's the one we just done into. And that perhaps? It's all wrong still. Maybe we can get a clue from this. I invoke the Boneless One, the one of voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me. Great Minister Fakalar, I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. I can see how that directly correlates. How do I discern the true interior? Okay. Failed again, I think. I mean, maybe that. This is very, very confusing to me. Okay, I think we got into a new place this time. It's like a curse on the house. No, we didn't do it right. Okay. So we go through here. True interior. I think that's just that attic. And that seems more like a ground level thing. Or not. See anything that we can interact with. And there's no way, right? Oh, do we need to be looking outside to tell where we're at? Maybe as a clue. We're in the top floor. Can't tell if it's the all the way top floor. Yo, hi Molly. How you doing today? Good morning. So that's probably not it. I'm doing very, very good. How about yourself? I'm playing The Vanishing of Ethan Carter for Throwback Thursday. I'm doing some kind of puzzle where you have to keep swapping all of these rooms. Morning to you. It's almost 7 p.m. here. Haha. Yeah. Different time. Are you over like... What would be 7 p.m. here? Because it is... I don't know what time it is, actually. Past my bedtime, but I didn't get tired, so... It's like 7 a.m. here, so we're exactly 12 hours apart. Are you, Eastern Australia? You don't seem like you have an Australian time zones. Malaysia. Oh, wow. I have no idea which one this is supposed to be. That seems kinda right. Trying to take a gander outside. For a 2014 game, this is so pretty. I don't know. It's not that. It can't be that. It could be that. No. Kind of want to play it, yeah. This is a fun one so far. I don't understand the riddle here, like I do kind of. So it says, I invoke the boneless one, the one of voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me. Great minister Fakalar, I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. Then it rattles some stuff off in some kind of... I don't even know what that is. Invoco. Te adoro et te invoco. So it opens these like dimensional portals or gateways or whatever, right? And you have to go through and swap the rooms so that they are the correct ones. That looks like it's... Like, that seems right to me. Do I have to swap them all, though? That also seems right to me. That does not seem right to me. That can't be right. That could be right. 2 streams a day? Yeah, I'm gonna try to... Oh, I haven't slept, so it might be 4 altogether. Yeah, I was looking at the outside of the house. Like, I feel like this is the right one. And that seems right too. But that is this. This is a mirror. And that seems like a bottom floor because of the lack of windows. That doesn't seem right because it's too long. We're in the second floor, but that looks right. I can't tell how long the house is. I feel like the length of the house goes. I don't want to accidentally walk through there. Maybe it is that. I don't know. Alright, and then we come up to the attic. Or at least whatever you want to call that third floor. Seribot? I haven't heard of it. Is that the one that you use, I assume? And then that would probably be that. Can't tell. Can I crouch? I can crouch. See, that looks right. Best spot on here? Okay, I will look into it. All right, thank you, Alter. I appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your shift. I'll talk to you later. But is this just a mirror or that? That's not just a mirror, that, right? Right? Let me look. It's not. I think we have it right, but I don't know which room to go through now. This? Did we solve it? Did we solve it? What do I get? The narration of Arthur Golden Pym of Nantucket. Treasure Island. So just a bunch of classic literature. I don't see any items though. I don't know what I'm even looking for. It blocks bots from following your channel as well. That's actually super helpful. I feel like half the time when I post something on Twitter and it gets a decent amount of like likes and stuff, it's just bots saving it for later from like the VTubers stuff. Alright, so do I have to swap these back out? I mean, that was the right one, right? Because it didn't send me back when I'm looking at the portals now. Don't get me started on Twitter. You're not a fan of it, huh? I saw you were doing really good over on TikTok though. You're crushing it over there, actually. Your character review stuff and yeah. So good job on that, Molly. You got stuff that's getting like 60,000 plus views over there. That's awesome. Yeah, the Twitter stuff though, for sure. I want to like Twitter. I want to like social media, but I go through the motions with it. In all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of social media platforms. Like, I haven't figured out how to figure out TikTok yet. Yeah, but you crush it over on YouTube too. Like you get more stuff. Well, really depending, but like you get better traction for your real stuff on YouTube. You and Molly both kill it on opposite platforms, so it's like she's doing good though. How many did you break your follower goal that you're trying to get there, Molly? Twitter conversion rate is very low. Yeah, I think the only point of using it is so that the core people who you follow, like, you can get updates on their life events and stuff like that. And then for people who do use it regularly, who have like grown up on the platform, seeing the live not my reels like 2K capped. Oh, it doesn't even seem like that. TikTok is doing good, but I haven't been too active there. Started posting clips on TikTok instead of just YouTube Shorts, seeing how that works. I think it would work really well. I couldn't tell you if I'm in the right area, and I'm scared because this is the most progress I've made. I'm scared to walk through these doors. dual post. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I think that Twitter is good for like going live on, because it alerts people who would potentially watch your stuff anyway. Sometimes they don't see your schedule. Sometimes they don't see. Yeah, it would be nice if just to have one upload point, right? Like that would be ideal. Yeah, absolutely. That pumps everything out to TikTok and Insta at once. If you know of any software, let me know. I have heard of oh, I can't remember the name of it right now. I've never used it, so I can't really refer you to it. Let me keep going down. I want to. Oh, I can't keep going down. This is it. I'm locked in here. I have to make the right choice here and now. I do know of. There has to be one. I know that there's like, all right, so you have like Meta Business Suite, right? And that can dual post to Instagram because they're owned by the same company. But there is a third-party software, not Yacker. I'm trying to remember the name of it. All right, I just got to make a decision on this because I'm not going to get anywhere otherwise. I don't think... God, just send it. This is going to send me back to the beginning, isn't it? No. What is this room? Oh, I have to swap them now to make it right? Gosh. Yeah, I'll look over this weekend though and try to figure out what that one was that does do the dual posting. But the thing that I'm worried about with like posting to multiple outlets simultaneously with a third party is that, oh, thank you for the follow, Molly. Or follow, the follow, Molly. I appreciate that. Yeah, if the thing about the third party stuff though is like if it dual posts, right? I'm worried that YouTube's algorithm just cuts it short. Because anytime I use anything, like I've used Nexus Clips, I've used the Streamlabs editor clipper, I've used directly from Kick and Twitch and stuff. Obviously those ones are hit harder. They'll do like a probably like a 500 to 1000 cap on your reach. And it's so weird too, because you can tell exactly how far your YouTube short is going to reach if you pay attention to Studio, because after the 1 hour mark, it will put a ceiling threshold on the potential reach, and it shows it in the analytics as soon as analytics become available. And it will exactly hit that within a 5 viewer difference every single time. And the reason I know that is because the stuff that I have that has over like 500,000 views on YouTube for shorts, that stuff shows me within the 1 hour mark that it's going to hit 500,000. It's super weird. Like if I look at the analytics, it puts a ceiling cap threshold on it the first time you look at it. Yeah, it tapers off at 2K. That's what most of mine do too. It'll be like 500, or it'll be like 600, or it'll hit like 12, or no, what is it? 1.3K and then 2.2K. And it like just shows you exactly where it's gonna stop hitting at. And I don't know if it calculates that. I'm assuming from a combination of things, probably what third party you use along with the tags that are in it. Dude, what are my options here? I don't think I've seen this one before either. Molly, did you end up watching that I can't think of the name of it, the Horse Girl Sim anime? Yeah, I actually do intend to do all that. Well, not a Google Doc. I don't want to like, I don't necessarily want to charge for information that I have on stuff until it is more ironed out. And even then, like, I don't know if it's something I should charge for, because I feel like I'm trying to be a helpful person more often than not. they do have like school and stuff like that, SKOOL. If I did really make it bigger, I probably would do like a low threshold entry point where it's like just a $10 entry and you get like thousands of dollars worth of information as like a continuing membership where you get access to all the Patreon stuff, you get access to all the other stuff. I'm still kind of formulating everything though, and it's a lot of metric testing. And I don't have TikTok stuff down at all, so I need to figure that out. But I haven't tried super hard on that. I just kind of keep posting random stuff. Yeah, I'd try to be helpful with everything. When I do have it more ironed out, like after my first year of doing this, I think that I'll have enough information kind of put together, and hopefully things change for the better, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, not like a lot of people will action on it anyway. But yeah, so I think that third-party thing would be helpful if it doesn't ruin your reach in the first place. And like, how many of those people, like from engagement posts, like active engagement posts on YouTube, get converted into views that last more than 22 seconds on a short? I do know that the magic number for YouTube shorts is between 52 and 58 seconds. For some reason, if you'd put it like, no matter what the content is, if you put the content between 52 and 58 seconds, I know that it hits a larger cap, with or without tags. I do know that YouTube videos, if you hit the 8-minute marker, you're monetized, you can get bigger payouts from it. I do know that if you make a short that is 12 seconds long rather than 10 or 15, that it'll get more traction too. I'm really bad at multitasking, if you can't tell. Dog, there is no, it has to be that. Yeah, only people that's broken past 1 minute seem to be informational engineering, yeah. In shorts. I had the one that was 1 minute and 2 seconds long, and it did pretty well. I think it was like just shy of $250,000. But it's, I mean, that's just a full animation. Have you seen TikTok Limited? It's hashtags to 5 now. I was gone 2 weeks and I came back to that. I did not know that actually, but I know a lot of other platforms like YouTube, if you use more than 5 hashtags, it can convolute the algorithm and mess with the reach as well. So maybe it's for your benefit? Question mark? I don't know necessarily. That is weird though. Was the stuff that you got a lot of traction with? I haven't done a ton on TikTok. I basically just copy the tags, except for I put FYP on a couple of them, and that seemed to do a little bit better reach but lower engagement length. But I haven't really paid attention. I think I always keep it between like 4 to 7 tags per video, depending on what it is. How many were you using prior? I can see why that would be bad though, especially for YouTuber or for VTubers specifically, because of the combination of things that you have to include on top of just whatever the subject matter is. Used to go up to 10. I mean, you would think it would refine it more or extend reach out into subgenres or like shared categories, you know? But I don't know how TikTok did work before. Dude, it's... Alright, so this has to be the right one. That looks pretty prim and proper. There is a balcony and light coming in. It's that, isn't it? Because of the length of the room. Because of the length of the room, is it that? Now, do I have to go through the right one in order for it to work properly? And fingers crossed. It didn't change the thing around, so I think that that might be right. All right. It has to be that one. Got to figure it out again. I think that one thing that should change is on Twitch. I think that I kind of like the combination of like, okay, so you're using this channel for this purpose, doing this kind of content, right? And if it would push people who watch that kind of content instead of that kind of content creator that has like that outreach and stuff, like I feel like there should be an, I guess Kit kind of tries to do it, but there should be like an indie category for streamers that aren't signed to like OTK or Mythic Talent or, you know, Phase Connect or Hollow Live and stuff like that. Like the same way that they have like categories for games. Because if you put a category on a game, right, like the category is the game itself, and you play an older game like this, like how far is your reach gonna go? Are there like 5 people watching and 3 of them are in my chat right now? Like what is, you know? So I don't know enough about it yet because I'm not actually a big Twitch streamer or Kick streamer. Like guild system and MM, yeah, exactly like that. But I think they should do the same thing with like IRL, right? Like the just chatting stuff. Like just chatting about what? Miscategorize it, yeah. That or just do away with categorizations altogether, man. Like, I get why it would serve a good purpose, but I think we've kind of separated it too much. Like, just give us a base genre. Or special events if the game has 0 viewers. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's what I'm doing right now, I think. I actually don't remember if I set it up like that, but yeah, for the most part, like I would imagine that it doesn't help you to put yourself into the category of the game. All right, we're just sending it. Why was that one red? It was wrong, wasn't it? No shot, dude. Also, it seems like leaving things empty and letting YouTube pick gives better reach. Yeah. Yeah, and I do like your theory of the miscategorization stuff that you were doing with some of those games, because I feel like it pulls the crowd that it should. Like what I'm trying to suggest with the genre categories or the subcategories or whatever you want to call it. Similar content, not similar content creator, right? Because if you're getting recommendations for all right, like you're gonna have Iron Mouse will lead you to Connor and other people from Iron Mouse's old stuff with V Shoujo. Like that will always pull you into those categories for recommendations. But it's not like she's playing a certain game and then you can go like, oh, I like this game, I want to see more content creators on this. Or that kind of category. If you're new to like I'm new to horror games and mystery and thriller and stuff like that, and walking simulators and platformers, aside from like the super old stuff. When I go to schedule stream into schedule or into the schedule, the live reach is bad. If I go create new post, stream no category pick, the reach is better live. Yeah, it could be game horror. I agree, yeah. Not game obscure or game 20 expansion. Yeah, I think that would be good too. But you're saying, what you're trying to say is that you go completely categoryless and it extends the reach. Like I do that with YouTube, specifically for lives. unless I'm doing Warhammer or World of Warcraft, just because I feel like that is going to garner a different type of viewership anyway, and it's probably better to categorize it. But if I'm playing games like this, like I'd just basically leave it blank and put it in the title itself if I care. But you're talking about like for everything, like even like Twitch and stuff. All right, so we're gonna try to speed run this. Nah, people can have choice, in my opinion. That would be better, yeah. F, dude, I'm never gonna get that combo back. We might have to bail on this. I'm gonna give it one more shot, but we might have to bail on this part of the ground level. I feel like I did that last time, and then it's got to be that one, right? Red. That means we didn't do it right. Wait, what? Good luck. I appreciate it, Molly. Are you about to go live? Brother. I don't even know where I'm at in the house at all. This gives me no clues. There's not a single window. The rafters are not angled, so maybe it's the second floor. This is like the basement or something. All right. I'm over it. I tried that puzzle like 30 times. Nah, people can have a choice, in my opinion. Would be better. I think we are still figuring it out. Yeah, I mean, it's trial and error, and even for the companies, like, I mean, Kick is still pretty new, man, and they seem to be doing a pretty good job for the most part, in terms of improvement qualities and stuff. But I don't know when the last time they got an update was, really. Like, everything I've read about in the forums and stuff, it seems like it's been since... Is this gonna be another one of those puzzles? This is the house? Wait, what? Discovery is non-existent on there, though, plus bots. Yeah, it's the only way you get discovery on Kick, from what I've seen, and admittedly, like, I really haven't streamed much yet. I'm just starting out with this kind of content and stuff, and the times that I did stream before, I was really mostly like a Facebook Live and YouTube kind of thing. But it seems like the only way that you really get good engagement and reach and discovery over on Kick is you have to raid people, like, and hope that they, you know, you get a follower here and there from that, and that you make the kind of content that people want to raid into. And, like, I don't know necessarily, like, I would never suggest, like, paying for somebody to raid you, because I think it kind of, I mean, I don't know, maybe if it's a smaller streamer and you're trying to establish a good business connection from, like, sponsored content, maybe, but I kind of wonder what goes on behind the scenes with some of those, like, not quite big streamers, but like middle range ones that have, like, you know, 2,500 followers and an average of like 60%, or not 60%, but like 60 to 100 people watching at all times. Like, I wonder, is there a point where you would want to reach out to a larger streamer and have them raid you? Because I see stuff like, I don't know if anyone else watches Crelly the Cow, but Crelly had like an explosive blow up, and all I see is her stuff in my YouTube short stuff now, ever since Vedal raided her, or Vedal, I think is how you pronounce his name, really. But I was watching a Gija clip, and she was talking about collab beggars. She said she talked to Oni Girl when they were both 10 views. I mean, I guess I could see like a collab beggar. If you're trying to like, I mean, if it's like one of the people you really look up to, like, I mean, yeah, or somebody who makes like super similar content, but like, are collabs really helping you as much as you think they are, unless you're really, really good at mixed communications in a live setting? Like if you can hit a bunch of zingers in a row on a live stream that gets your viewership for the most part, like let's say like 60% to 80% of your viewership and 90% of theirs. If it's a featured collab on like new content too, like maybe a sponsored stream, like that Mecha Break thing, I think Mecha Break did wonders for a lot of smaller streamers due to the ability to do the squad collab thing with its what is it, 4 players or whatever. I mean, having a squad helps, yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like a smaller team of similar streamers and stuff too. But then there's also the content too. Like, I mean, I think that the game that you sent me over, and I think there's several games like that are horror or explorer or, you know, survival craft kind of stuff. I think that those all have really good collab potential because even if it's not good viewership, it's good content, right? For clipping. Whereas like FPS is like, I don't know, like the collab portion of that, maybe if you guys communicate well together. But I outside of like MMOs and the kind of stuff that you play and that I'm trying to play, I don't know how good collab content really is. And like maybe tabletop style games like Monopoly and like Uno and other random assortment stuff like that. Like FaZe did the Mahjong one. Class of 09 for clips, FaZe. Yeah, dude. Class of 09. I just heard about that game recently, actually. I didn't really watch a lot of streamers up until just pretty recently. Like I did my own streaming stuff for lives like Real Face. But yeah, I didn't I've never heard about that game until just recently, and that's a crazy one. That is a wild one. I thought about buying it and doing it for content, but I don't know how overdone it is, and it's also not really the kind of game I would typically play, so I don't want to kind of false front just for views, and then people come in thinking I do that kind of stuff anyway. But, I mean, it is humorous, though. It's almost like playing, like, the South Park games or, like, the Rick and Morty game that they came out with and stuff like that, just because of the ludicrous content, or, like, Disco Elysium, stuff like that, where it's just so off-the-wall, oddball type of material and humorous on its own that you kind of just contribute to it by reacting to it. Collab, normally a debuff in my opinion. I haven't seen a case where a collab gets more views than regular streams unless it's like a bigger streamer collaborating with a substantially smaller one. Yeah. And yeah, you do attract a certain audience for sure with that kind of content. I think you would like that audience too. And I think I probably would too. Once I get a little bit more comfortable with having the reaction stuff on my model. I'm still working through, my model's not completely finished, so I have all these blend shapes, these facial blend shapes that are supposed to work with ArtKit that I reprogrammed my webcam to be able to iterate what is essentially called true depth. So I'm trying to simulate true depth on my webcam using C# programming. And in the meantime, like while I was doing that and I was making those blend shapes and stuff, I broke my model so it can't smile on accident in the node cloud in V9, which actually transferred over into my Vroid model and wiped it out of my Unity as well for the facial blend shapes. So I have like 46 out of the 52 blend shapes that I need, but I can't activate them until I get the smile thing back, and I have to recalibrate it, and I have to do it all manually by hand. It's so, yeah, it's pretty advanced. I like when I made this model and stuff in Vroid and Unity, I was trying to do sort of the opposite of what everyone else was, and in the process, of making this model, I wanted to learn a lot more in-depth knowledge. Okay, so that's actually a cool question, because I would say I'm 2.5, but at the same time, like, it is 3D, but the way it's portrayed, looks 3D, right? Because it is, but it's also like sort of like how you do your shadow thing. Like how you do your shadow, that's how I'm doing my the translucence thing for the ghost effect, but I only have one of the layers on right now. So like cell shaded. So I'm not actually great at cell shading, and I used Blender to do mine for the hair and a couple of other parts. And it looks really, really good cell shaded if I use a filter in Warudo. Warudo is a 3D one that a lot of the bigger company, like the Corpo models use, is Warudo or V9. I'm in V9 currently, but I only have one of the layers on because I'm testing it in Stream Elements right now. So this isn't directly, it uses like a subsidiary host of OBS, but it's actually through a different platform for the broadcasting. I'm still testing algo gaming, prop better measurement on what works once I hit monetization. Yeah. Yeah, algorithm gaming is a complex beast, but I mean, it also depends on the size and everything as well for your viewership. I think that I am on 1500H at the moment, halfway. Yeah, out of the 3,000 hour requirement over on YouTube for not long form, but I would guess non-shorts content, like standard videos. VODs count towards that, right? Like for lives, like when a live gets converted into a VOD, even though it's still in that subcategory of being a live, if people watch it, it still counts towards those 3,000 hours, right? Or did they change that? Combined, I think. That's probably the way to do it then, because I'm at 1.7 million registered views on my shorts out of the 3 million that I have to have. But at the same time, like, you have to hit it within a 90-day mark, and unless I come up with some really, really clever way to spam a bunch of shorts that will get like a lot of views, I don't know a way to feasibly do it. I think the 3,000 hour mark over a period of time is way easier to achieve. Yeah, shorts hours don't count anymore, actually. Otherwise, I would have like, I have what, like 20K almost in shorts hours watched. But in watched hours, yeah, well, Dawn of War 4 is coming, yeah. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be for a while though, man. I know they're trying to say like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be until like Q4. Every time they announce something, it takes forever to put it out. And Relic made Dawn of War 3, and that was dog shit. I'm just gonna be real with you. Dawn of War 3 was fucking awful, in my opinion. Dawn of War 1 actually seems like a lot better in terms of unit interactivity and stuff. And Relic also made Dawn of War 2, which I haven't played, admittedly, but I've never heard a single person talk about it in the Warhammer community. Like, not ever. And, You know what they're talking about? They're talking about remastering that as well. So the more times that they remaster stuff for a quick buck, the longer that Dawn of War 4 is going to take. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, man. And then when they do put it out, they won't have put the focus in the right areas. And of course, it will be not as good as it could have been. Not trying to harp on something that doesn't exist yet or wish that evil on anybody, but it's just, I mean, Relic has done bad performance in games in the history of Warhammer content. So I'm not super, you know, holding my breath or anything. And from what I saw so far, it actually does look pretty good. I do have a couple of qualms with it already, though, but I'm not going to sit here and spew off on it too badly. I feel like I've already done enough damage talking about it, but it's just between friends and whatnot anyway. So something also, too, is like Warhammer gets progressively worse and worse. And I'm not even trying to say it because of some of the more common qualms that people have with it. Like, okay, yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, they call it Warhammer 40K because it costs $40,000 to start playing. Yeah, half the games are just completely the worst thing you've ever put onto a console or a PC. But their animation style is going so far downhill that some of the new stuff that they're releasing on Warhammer Plus, like the subscription-based stuff on Warhammer TV, is actually worse looking than the Dawn of War 1 animations, bro. Like, it is so bad. I don't care about the girl power. I don't care that they have female custodes or whatever. Like, that's okay. I don't even care, man. I really don't. All right, thank you, Molly. Yeah, I took a couple of breaks already. This is my third stream since the last time I slept, and I'll probably do 4 before I go to bed. But I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the follows on the socials and on here as well. I'll probably, I don't know, I'll probably be playing for like another couple of hours here before I have to go do some work, and then I'll shoot whoever I have over to you. I wouldn't know. I don't pay them. You're smart, man. So this is just like, all right. Pretty awkward looking family, admittedly. Guy on the right's like, oh, Doyle rules. If the clip drops in front of me, I would catch it for free, or I would watch for free, but I won't pay them, yeah.
You need to talk to your son. He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
Yeah, that's a cool verbal prompt. Narrative. But I think that just tries to push me back over to the... I can't interact with that. Chad family photo, yeah. Doyle rules. So the kid obviously went back to that other house that we were just over at, right? Now, before I go all the way back over there and poke around again, because I feel like that's the prompt that it's trying to give me, I want to look in here because a lot of those rooms in that other house are the rooms that I'm looking at currently in here. So I need to...
They're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
The father talking to another man. So I have to memorize all of the rooms here. All right. From the first staircase, we have the entry point, which is the first floor level. We have that room on the right is the one that looks like it leads up to some kind of workshop or pantry. Over here, we have the dining room. Over here, we have that long hallway that I never think fits anywhere. Over here, we have that almost like an office, and it has the secondary room on the left. Over here, that secondary room on the left is the one night stand with the broken rafter. One night stand with the broken rafter. Okay, long hallway into the abyss. There's a door in here too. That is, oh man, this is so much to remember, actually.
To help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan.
Yo, what?
You've all gone crazy.
So, like, why is this town abandoned? This is supposed to be a Lovecraftian horror, murder, mystery, horror, thriller, walking simulator, puzzle solving game. Like, this is a good blend of everything. It's from 2014. The graphics are insane. This is the Redux version. So there was a graphic update from Unreal Engine 3 into Unreal Engine 4 in, what, 2017? Still, I mean, this thing sparkles better than most new games do. Admittedly, it was from a big studio. Alright, I'm going to memorize this whole thing, and I'm going to run back over there, and we're going to do it right this time. Entry point. We have the first set of stairs and the collapsed right-hand side. We have the leads up to a workshop sort of vibe. This is that room that I never think fits anywhere either, that I think is like a basement function. That is nothing. Alright, so workshop, staircase, that is that basement style room. This is the dining room. This is that abyssal hallway. What am I stuck on? Abyssal hallway. Bedroom.
Travis, leave the boy alone. I see how you've been looking at him.
You don't even know, do you?
Books.
You
Books,
have no
books,
idea
books,
what's
books,
going
books. Abyssal hallway. Books, books, books. Bedroom. Books, bedroom. Flop house, I'll call it. Office with the room on the left. Room on the left is the one night stand. Attic. Attic part 1, no desk. Attic part 2, desk.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
I think we've got it. One night stand. Office. Abyssal hallway. Bedroom, books. Dining room on the left. Workshop. Basement thing. Alright, we're heading back over to the other house real quick. I'm going to see if we can't line up the true interiors to solve that riddle over there. Whatever sort of dimensional gateways are being opened up in each doorway of that house. One more time. I invoke the Boneless One, the One of Voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me. Great Minister, Fakalar, I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. And this is the only door I can go through, right? Yes. Alright, we're entering in. Boom. We need the workshop. We need the dining room. We need the Abyssal hallway. We need the office. We need the one night stand. All right, now. This needs to be books. Oh, yo, what? Flophouse. It's the one night stand. No! Alright, we got it this time, though. We got it this time, though. Oh, it didn't reset yet? Or does it just wait? That basement looking room. Yo, I actually didn't. It's this, right? It's gonna make me do all of them just so I can have to restart it because I have that one wrong one that I did, though, right? Then, where's, am I missing one somewhere? Oh, it's gonna let me try again. There it is. That is a creepy ass room, bro. That looks like something out of Skyrim. All right. Who can name every apparatus in here? Obviously, besides this stuff. This stuff's, that's just different. So that is on. Big one is a calcinator. That's an alembic. That's a mortar and pestle. Then what is that? I can't even name all four. I can't think of the fourth one. Mortar and pestle. Calcinator. Alembic. Drawing a blank. Got the, what, the emerald tablets in here, dude? The teachings of Thoth. Rosicrucianism. A magician once lived inside of a big house and made potions that let him see the future. People from the village came to the magician's house and demanded he share his potions with them. We want to see the future too, they told him. But the magician said no. The people from the village grew angry and burned the magician's house. But the magician knew this would happen. He had already cast a spell on his potion room. The house burned, but the room did not. The people from the valley waited, but the magician never came out.
Why are you standing there? You spying?
No?
No, huh? What the hell's wrong with you exactly?
Nothing.
You need to stop leaving your stupid stories around. They're freaking everyone out.
Why am I in a different place now? Oh, this guy was a moonshiner, dude. Literally a moonshiner. Blaze reveals moonshine operation by Daniel Josephson. Bayfield County. Ashland Township volunteer firefighters discovered an apparent moonshine still while battling a blaze in the woods off Old Ogden Road. According to authorities, the still comprised a propane stove and 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which is used to hold the whiskey mash. Based on the size of the still, Bayfield County Sheriff Hank Schaffel believes that it may be part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the county. Officers on the scene recovered a half-gallon of apple pie moonshine and 1 gallon of unflavored moonshine. Apple cider and cinnamon sticks were found adjacent to the... I don't know if I was supposed to be able to read the rest of that, but I think it's just kind of elaborating on what's going on here. Alright, so we read that. And the house no longer looks similar at all. So we were transported to a new place, I assume. But yet this is the same house. So that can't be true. Entirely different interior though, but I guess that was the interior of the other house that we were looking at prior, that we were trying to puzzle piece together. No clues as to anything other than what we see from the excerpt in the newspaper clipping and the note from Ethan. Ethan is the person that we are looking for, Ethan Carter. He has vanished. In the beginning of the game, we did see that there was a corpse and a set of severed legs on the tracks leading up over to this little countryside village tucked away up in the mountains of, I want to say, England? Not quite like Essex County, but somewhat similar vibe. Northern Essex, perhaps? So I wonder where we're supposed to go from here. I mean, I guess this leads down, yes. Nothing more over there, right? No. The hell is this? Got a trolley system? Large elevator. I assume that this is part of some kind of mining then? Or, I guess you need a way to transport things up and down the hillside without killing a horse every day in due process. Hard to say. We need to go back to the other house now, or... there's no entrance on this, right? Okay, so putting the pieces together, we have the corpse, we have the murder weapon, we have the attacker weapon from the initial stage was a rock that probably knocked the person out. They tied them to the railroad tracks. The person either felt some kind of shame or something and cut them free on one side, untied them on the other. That, or the person didn't get tied tight enough and got one wrist free and then cut the other side with a pocket knife. In the process of trying to scramble away, the railway cart severed their legs, and then it seems as if the victim had crawled about 40 feet or so from the tracks, bleeding out, and then was promptly mollywopped with a crankshaft from the trolley itself, which means that the person who ran them over simultaneously obviously intended to kill them in the first place, but wasn't afraid to follow through with it. They tried to dispose of the murder weapon by throwing it into the lake just down by the shore. We don't know if that's Ethan Carter, though, because they never confirmed it. God, this is pretty. We don't have any clue as to who the murderer was. And technically not the victim, but I think I have an idea that that probably is Ethan. In here, we have the Chad family photo, and we heard the excerpt audio clip from, or I guess, what would you call it, a reverie or something? Some kind of remembrance. Flashback sort of audio of Chad, who I can only assume, like, that's the big guy, right? Like that's that guy. And that Ethan is the small guy here. And it's some kind of bully dynamic. I have no idea who Pops is, but that's probably the older gentleman's voice that we heard. I think Chad did it. And there's no more audio cues here, right? We explored the house. We got the audio cues from each room. There's no more interactable stuff. Solved the puzzle in the other house. That leads us to believe that Ethan was an imaginative sort who would write stories or craft them in his head. I guess we just continue on the path. I think Chad killed Ethan. No real way to prove that, though. And this detective is some kind of psychic, I assume. There's no map. You can't jump. Every time I try to explore one of these little alcoves, it yields no fruit related to anything. It's just a bunch of space. Beautiful space, admittedly, but doesn't help us. Okay, so here's another house, some kind of church, I would assume, based off of the cross and the oculary. A priory, perhaps? Graveyard. Is that fresh blood? What do we have here? Burnt matches, oil canister, spilled oil, and a round stain. They were trying to fill an oil lamp. We're looking for an oil lamp. That is 2x4 lumber. Steps leading down to a cellar. And a 4x4 foundational support. Old enough house that I would assume that it is timber framed. Is this blood here? Brush, bucket, crow carcasses. Blood is paint, ritual. Crows killed, cut open with a knife, dagger, or scalpel. Yeah, I don't know. It beats me too, man. Illuminating. Oh, okay. So we're just going this way. Mortar, trowel, pile of bricks. They've been doing repairs. but they didn't finish them. They were gonna seal it off. But it was dark, so they needed to fill an oil lamp in order to come in here and do whatever work they were doing. Dead crow in a graveyard. Southeast of the statuette. Next to a pine tree. And a 4-rock outpost. Wait, what? I can't really tell. Can't see anything in there. We're gonna go back up to the building now. Was there an entry point over on this side? I don't think there was, right? Okay, so here's the graveyard with the crow. So what do? We find the crow and then we put it... there's the 4 rocks. Where's my crow? Right here. It's got blood on it. Okay, so we take this over there so that we can adjust the flow of the water on that handle. What were we looking for in here? There's a cellar. Can't see anything. Is there a way to get a light? Why are we allowed to creep if there's not any combat in this game? I wonder when that serves a purpose. I haven't even seen a single soul so far in this playthrough, so... How do I get this guy's oil lamp? You think it's in there? Ah, I see. That's pretty cool. Very Addams Family-ish. Dang. Here's my beloved wife, Metz Vandergriff. Quad Danilo Kokamas. With a knife in the heart? Okay, that's a cool dagger, dude. What? That is such a cool dagger. Look at that thing. Oh, I like how it reflects the light when you hold it at the right angles. That's so cool. Okay. Stabbing, right? I still don't know why it tries to do this. Like, it doesn't really show me anything. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to do. On the other one, it was like an X-ray. Okay, so it's in the bottom over here, isn't it? So when we go in, we have to go right. Can't jump, so that doesn't help us at all. So what, do we take the oil lamp over to the site by the mortar and the blood and all that? Fix. Okay. What did that do for us? All right, dagger. Dagger, blood, oil lamp, wheelbarrow. Doesn't even really serve a ton of purpose here anymore, besides we need to touch now. Did I have everything? Ah, I see. I assume we follow this? Okay. There are more over here. What is that? That's the knife. That's the dagger. That's Chad. Maybe that's Ethan? That's the guy who was killed. She's holding the lantern. So it looks like she's about to harm Chad. I don't know who this lady is. Is there more stuff over here? No. Nothing this way. Nothing that way. Let's see here. She's confronting Ethan? Looking for something. He's having a mental break. Chronology. Three, 4, 5. No, this is 4. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. 5, 3. One, 2.
The hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps must...
The hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps must...
Okay, maybe that's 5 then.
Our boy. Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
And bricking him up. Giving him to the sleeper. Forever.
Very lost now. In the order of this, I would assume that that's 4 then.
Chad! Get off of him!
Okay, 1. It's not asking me to fix it, so maybe that's correct. Give it a shot.
Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
And bricking him up. Giving him to the sleeper. Forever.
You know he's harmless. You know this is wrong.
Chad, finish those bricks before he wakes up.
Ah, my eye!
Chad! Get off of him!
Okay, so that's not right. That's his eye. Oh, one sec. I
Our
don't.
boy. You know he's...
Oh, yeah.
Chad, let me see it!
Get the hell away from me! This is Dale's fault. He should have been helping!
Dale's weak. He always has been.
You're right. He is weak.
Chad! Get off of him! He's your brother! Get off of him!
Everybody's getting messed up. Nothing went according to plan for these people. And he gets away.
The hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps must not sleep. Your Uncle Chad is dead. Rose. Ethan.
That's a pretty cool visualization, though. what?
It's not right. Ethan's our boy.
Dad, I need to get into the mine.
What? Mine? My key. I don't have it.
I guess I'll use the tunnel near the gate. Just keep Mom away from me, all right? She's sick. You're all sick.
Okay. Solve the death of Chad.
The sleeper must not sleep. Ethan disturbed something. Whatever it was, it got out, into the air, and into the minds of his family.
Okay, I see lights over here. Oh.
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you. Does death bring peace or suffering? Would you prefer anonymity over notoriety?
Anonymity, that's the word I've been trying to think of for like
Do
weeks.
victory when your words call.
Anonymity. Anonymity.
Do you take that which you know you will not return?
Are you gonna teleport me even if I don't move?
Is betrayal caused by inequality or injustice? Does sin come from the heart or the mind?
Hmm. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and told the woman she was to have a child. The woman began to cry with joy, but the joy turned to fear and she could not stop crying. Fear turned to sadness. The woman continued to cry. She cried for months, hardly sleeping, till the child was born. But the crying had aged the woman, and she was no longer beautiful. When he was old enough, her son climbed the mountain to find the home of the witch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about the child. The boy disappeared, and the mother was beautiful again.
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
This is just gonna be that. Yep, beautiful woman, south of the river. Ethan, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want to keep this note and read it. I want you to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it, and no, I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, my precious bean. You just gotta pull your head out of them clouds, okay? Love, Mom. Okay, what now? Guess we just keep going further into the woods, eh? What was... He needed a key for something, right? Was it the old lake house or the shed or something? Kinda... wasn't entirely paying attention to where I needed to be going next. Oh wait, that's the... Maybe I need to go left? Or is there another... We needed a key. If we follow this, it just leads us up and around back over that way. Could go all the way back and try to solve that mystery, but I think I'm missing a crucial piece of evidence that leads up to it, and I think you're forced into this linear pathing that makes you solve a bunch of other mysteries before you solve that one. They're all miniature mysteries that kind of piece together the whole plot. That's towards the church. How far left can I go here? Shot for that. This is gonna have a cutoff point, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Nothing that way. No map. I don't think that we get to... This is a separate side path. No, it's not. That's where we're just... Okay, so we gotta go this way. North, for lack of a better term, even though I don't think it's actually north. It's not. Oh, that's a... Yeah, I need to remember to... Suck. I'm gonna write something down real quick before I forget. Ezra Kazumi. Ezra Kazumi. Someone who raided me earlier on one of my previous streams last night. Alright, so this path keeps going up. Never anything, nothing ever happens in these alcoves. Nothing ever happens. I run it, bit. I'ma keep running, but I never run out of money. I'm a dumb motherfucker. Is that a path to something? Nothing ever happens in these alcoves. Nothing. Back to the path. Beautiful view. Beautiful view.
What do the dead have to say? You'd be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
Enter. Is there anything out here that denotes why we would want to enter? There is not anything that denotes why we would want to enter. Anything that showcases down here? Any clues? Anything? Okay. Locked gate, I assume. When we go in there, it's going to have a little tunnel that leads over into the other side. I'm assuming Ethan ran off down there, and this is the building that I'm supposed to be looking... Well, structure I'm supposed to be looking for. What is that? I thought that was a doorway carved into the rock face. Alright, we're going spelunking. Only one real way to go here. Only two real ways to go here. Only 5 real ways to go here. Alright, so we have a service elevator that goes down quite some ways from the look of it. Dead end, so that absolves that. Is it worth checking out the other path before I go down and possibly get stuck in some other level dimension sort of thing? Nope, it's not. The illusion of choice. Alright, so we're gonna head down. I still can't get over these graphics for how old of a game this is. Long elevator ride for someone with nothing but murder to think about. Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this mine shaft. Nothing ever happens in these alcoves. Nothing ever happens in these alcoves. Nothing ever happens in these alcoves. Okay, I like the vibe shift. Pretty cool. This is a bigger open area, so maybe there is something. I assume we don't go there. The fact that there's just running water flooding through, like it's some kind of cistern. It doesn't tell us a whole lot. I wonder where it is. I think I can barely make out the outline of it leaning against something. Yeah, that's super hard to make sense of. Okay. We just know it's this way, I think. We hit an autosave portion. Lock broken from the outside. Victim drowned. Post-mortem, antemortem. Oh yeah, we gotta I keep thinking that that's going to tell me something. We have to put all the clues together in order for it to make a complete picture and release their spirit wisps into the air so that we can follow the chronological order of events. It said, wait one sec, let me stand back where I was real quick, just so I make sure I'm going the right direction before I venture off too far. This. Nothing. Okay, so that means that we have to go down the end of the... Wait, what was it? Okay. And this doesn't do anything if we go backwards. I wonder if we have to hit a switch. Oh, okay. Check out what we got going on over here. We can lay it on it. There's the pickaxe. It blew the power line. Don't see any blood on it. Used as a tool of destruction, not murder. Back onto the trolley we go. Heading deeper into the mine. I don't think there's anything in that area. This one's lit up though. Looks like a side path of some kind. We might as well take a look. Let's see what we got at the end of this tunnel. This just goes way down. Okay. So after the first curve, second curve. We're directly under the trolley now, 2 levels below. Yo, how far down does this go? I'm right here, and then there's a labyrinth ahead. I don't know. Ooh, no way, dude. All these candles are just burning. The sleeper's down here, isn't he? What the hell? Oh my god, bro! Oh. I was not ready for that. Holy shit. I just had a small heart attack. If this warning stands, walk no further. If this warning stands, our ritual failed. If this warning stands, the sea thing gate remains sealed. Okay. Okay. That guy's gonna jump back out at me again, isn't he? Am I allowed to go back this way? Scared about that jump scare, bro. He is not dead, but eternal. Sec. He is not dead, but eternal lie. The god of strange aeons cannot die. We open the gate of old. Its guardian eyes have long grown cold. The name of our God, our truth, our key. He is that which is, which should not be. I lost the wisp. I lost the wisp. I lost the wisp. Am I supposed to be going in here, man? Alright, let's see if I can make sense of any of this. Before I start spinning everything around. Middle. Exit. So what, it's supposed to make like a bridge across? I assume that this is going to tell me the way that we need to go, but I need to rescue all the people without getting attacked by the sleeper. I don't know. I think that these guys, I have to rescue all of them so that I can figure out what the pattern is supposed to be for this gate and avoid the sleeper, but the sleeper is around every wrong corner, so I don't even think I'm supposed to be in here yet. I really don't know. I'm having a little bit of a tough time trying to make sense of this one. This is just a normal murder mystery at first, and now we're summoning ghouls to summon some old god. Who's lighting these candles? Tell me. That is so many candles. Their body here, right? No. No body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. I'm gonna get jump scared, dude. I'm gonna get jump scared. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. That was the first one. Oh no. Oh. That was a little less scary that time. If this warning stands, walk no further. If this warning stands, our ritual failed. If this warning stands, the sea thing gate remains sealed. I really don't know if I'm supposed to be in this part of the map yet. Maybe we should go up first. Come on now, come on. Up, 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 up. We gotta keep heading this way. Total vibe shift down there in the basement of these mines, man. That's so sketch. Nothing that way. This one's lit up though. Is that the end of the tunnel? That is the end of the tunnel. That means that we probably have to go here. Kind of spooked to try to go back down the other way. Is this gonna hurt me or? A lot of steam. A lot of geysers. Phosphorus release? Probably not, right? That would knock a man unconscious probably if there's that much being released in such a...
Two kinds of darkness here in Red Creek Valley. The first you walked into, and with any luck, walked out of. But the other darkness was deeper, stickier, unknowable, and it wanted me to leave.
Alright, so we have the dam. Can I open? Locked, huh? Wonder if there's another entrance over on the side or something? There's not. So perhaps I can get in from the other side of... I see a land bridge all the way across, but... Right, like the current would take me. Guess let's take a peek inside this other house. Or whatever you want to call this. No door here. Wall-mounted case. Axe-shaped discoloration. Fire axe cabinet. Okay. Roger. Victim cornered. Punctured throat. No other wounds. No signs of struggle. No footprints in the blood. What is that? By the dam? Okay, so we have a pair of scissors on a spool by an elevator. And looks as if no blood on this though, so the scissors were the only murder weapon. The inside from the outside from the outside. What's this force? Six. Need to find the scissors next in order to be able to illuminate the rest of the path on this. Perhaps on the other side. Oh, can't get there this way. Perhaps on the other side of all of this, there lies a set of scissors sitting on a spool. An elevator. Which would be... I don't think we can get into here. Right? No, 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 no. Okay, so we have that elevator. This is probably where that spool is. With the scissors. Yes, it is. Okay, so we take the scissors. Clearly the murder weapon. Run back over to the body. I wonder if there's another clue that I'm missing. Found the axe that broke down the door. So that broke down this door here. That's the scissors. Alright, that was all the clues. Very good. Now we have to follow the wisps. Please don't just bounce out the door. Or the wall. Oh, of course you did. Okay. Probably should have kept following the one. Thank goodness. It's just right there. Let's see. Looming over him. So that one comes after this one. He was waiting for him. That's it, right? No, there's one more. I don't see it over here, though. Maybe it's in the shaft itself. Wait, what? Oh, I lost the thing. Yeah, if I want to do all this right now. Is it gonna transport me back into that shadow realm so I can see the rest of the thing? You know, I have to go interact with it again, don't I? Okay. I'm gonna try to pay closer attention to where that last one goes now. Oh. I think it's scissors. I would assume it's pretty linear here, right? Like, this would be part 1. Then part 2. Part 3. One side, up the stairs. Part 4. And part 5.
Where's my mother? Why are you standing in the sleeper's way?
She had an accident. Travis, put down the axe.
An accident.
I didn't want her to get hurt. We're all so sick, you know? Since Ethan found that room.
Where's Ethan, goddammit? Talk to me!
Okay, okay. He wants to burn Vandergrift's room. Look, Travis, just leave me alone. Oh God, oh God.
The sleeper chooses vessels. You know that? To enact his wishes, he chose Mom. He chose me.
Son, I don't want to hurt you.
You think scissors are gonna save you?
Yes.
Jeez. To himself, though? Why are they both trying to attack the same person?
You could have helped the sleeper, helped us. But Mom's right. You're a coward, and you'll be meeting Ethan again soon.
Okay. Oh, it's nighttime out now? Dang, was I supposed to follow that wisp somewhere? Yeah, I broke the immersion. One sec. No, don't do that whole cutscene all over again, bro. Okay. Looks like we can probably go through that door now for the dam. rough. I thought I was being clever and trying to avoid having to run around twice, but...
You disturbed it, not me.
Travis, we can get rid of it. I know exactly what we're up against. Don't listen to what's in your head.
Okay.
This sleeper just feeding on them. Their hate, their distrust. Ethan's father committed suicide at their feet. I could feel it sitting somewhere out there, fat as a bullfrog, digesting.
I wonder what the purpose of turning that handle was. What does that do for me? Turn something off and turn something on. Probably powered by electricity, I would assume, right? Guess we'll go back and give it another little, another turn. Come on. So what, that lowers the water level or something? Doesn't seem like it does much of anything. I wonder what it had me interact with that for. To what end? What purpose does that serve? Guess we'll go back and find out. What do we need to get power to? The mines? Turn power off to, I guess, is what we really did, right? Catwalk doesn't lead anywhere. Oh wait. Oh, I wonder if that needs to be on so that we can take the elevator up. have no idea where I even am anymore. Does this lead to something? Does not. Hmm. Blues out this way. Up. Back up we go. Well, what does this lead us to? Do we get spit out over by the church? Or we get spit out back by the houses? Which probably means can we go solve that murder yet? I think we have to go interact with what I assume that's not Ethan's corpse. I can't think of whose it is, but so we're going back up over to the trolley. Was it really this far back? Yeah, it was. It was way farther back. I think we have to interact with the corpse and then try to piece together everything that happened from everything that we've seen so far over in the town. I haven't gone down this path yet. I think it just all leads up. This is where we got the crankshaft from, over there in that rocky alcove. We figured everything out yet? Oh, there's still more. Huh. So he got tied up. He got free somehow. but he had been injured by that rock. Got smacked in the head with a rock, got tied to the railway tracks, got it out somehow, was injured, crawled away, or tried to at least, got his legs run over by a tram, crawled all the way over here, got his brains bashed in with a crankshaft from the trolley. The gas canister isn't to start a fire, it's to fill this up so it'll run. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Hard to say, hard to say. Not what I wanted. Yeah, about that time.
What?
Is that not a thing that we can do? Okay. No, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's cancel. Are you not allowed to host to people's Kick profiles if they don't have it enabled or something? Is that a thing? Huh, I don't know how to do it. I still don't know how to do it correctly. I'll have to look into that more. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. That was The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. We have, doesn't seem like a whole lot left. It's mostly just the stuff down in the mines, I think. I don't know if I have to find the sleeper, or maybe there's one other murder that I need to solve or something before we can get the final clues. That puzzle down in the mines will probably take a second too, because I'm gonna get spooked by it. That jump scare stuff gets me. So I appreciate everyone tuning in though. We will finish this up probably later tonight. On top of that, we might play a little bit of Deus Ex Invisible War. Or not Invisible War, just Deus Ex, the Game of the Year edition, the original one from forever and ever 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 ago. Might play that. I don't know. That or Morrowind maybe. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. I want to get into Deus Ex. I know it's probably like a long thing though that'll take 100 hours to get across all the games, so probably better to start on it sooner rather than later. Yeah. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be streaming again later. I will probably change the time as of when though, so that it is at the end of the night so I can catch a nap or something. But I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.